vlog. My name's Carlo. I thought I'd give a bike check for my midnight special. So let's start with the frame. The frame is a midnight special, a Surly midnight special, size 54. Steel is real. Quick background, so my first gravel bike was a Jamis Renegade Exile, and I got most of the parts from my Jamis Renegade Exile and transferred it to this bike. The wheels is a WTB i23 aluminum. The hubs had to be changed because they were a different size, so I got a Shimano SLX hubs, front and back. The group set was upgraded. This is a GRX group set, 1142 in the back, 2x in the front. I think this is a 4630. Yeah, 4630. Seat post is a giant carbon seat post. Saddle is a WTB Volt. It's a little chipped over here, kind of annoying. Yeah, so the group set's GRX. So the shifters are GRX as well, which means I have hydraulic brakes. I used to have mechanical brakes. Now that I use hydraulics, I think it's one of the most bang for your buck upgrades that you can get, so really worth it. Stem was the stock Jamis Renegade stem. I've crushed out the Jamis logo on it, so it just looks like scratches over there. This thing, what is this thing called? I forgot what this thing is called. It's Viking X. It's Viking X brand. Seems fine. Bike turns. It turns. It's fine. 2 bottle cages, because you know when you go on long rides you need a lot of water. Oh yeah, and the pedals are Crank Brothers double shot pedals. I like it because I still use this bike sometimes on commutes, and when I'm on commutes a lot of the times I'm just wearing regular shoes. The nice thing with the Crank Brothers is there's a flat part, and there is also the part where you can clip in, and clip in on when I'm going out on adventure rides, and I wear my MTB shoes, my Shimano XE5. Forget, that's what I usually wear. I made a review video about it. I'll link to it in the show notes. But yeah, use it to clip in. Handlebars are the stock handlebars from the Jamis Renegade Exile. It's a Ritchie bar. There's a slight flare on the sides. I want to try getting a bar that's more gravel specific. Like this is a gravel bar, but it has a little flare. But I would like to try one with like a really wide angled flare, like a wider angled bar, and see how I like it. I suspect it won't be as nice while running through traffic because it's wider, so you can't go between cars as easily. But I think it'll feel better while going off-roading, especially those off-road descents. It can get kind of sketchy with this bike because the Surly Midnight Special is marketed to have like a road bike geometry. I don't think the trail is meant to go downhill well, but I've gone through a lot of downhill on this bike and a lot of riding on this bike in general. I think I've done, let me check my Strava. Wow, I've done 4,975 kilometers on this bike. 25 more kilometers to 5,000. I would have reached that if it weren't for this lockdown. Yeah, so I did a lot of riding on this bike. I love this bike. Oh, I forgot to mention 700C wheels. One of my future purchases is probably 650B wheels. So if you look at the Surly Midnight Special built bike, if you bought it built, it comes with 650B. And I would like to try 650B wheels on this thing. Ideally chunky, big and chunky 650B tires on it. I currently have the Maxxis Rambler tires on it. 700 by 40C. I really like the Maxxis Ramblers. Yeah, they're really affordable too when I bought them online. Very hard to find. If I can't find this, I'll probably get a WTB, one of the WTB tires. But if I do upgrade to a 650B wheel set, And I'll just switch out like a 700C slicks for road rides and 650B big and chunky tires for those off-road gnarly stuff. Fork is the Surly Midnight special fork that it just came with the frame. The bar tape on this thing, there's ants on it. It's just laying around, not being used because of the pandemic. The bar tape on this thing, I don't know what the bar tape is. It's a generic cheap bar tape that I actually really like. It's pretty soft and has lasted quite a while. I think for more than a year now. I got this mid 2019. Yeah, no plans on changing it. I really like this bike. The only time that I feel like I want another bike is whenever I'm going up a really steep hill and then maybe I'm 3 or 4 hours into a long ride and then I start feeling like this bike is kind of heavy. It would be cool to get like a really light bike. But aside from that, love this bike. Rode it around Cebu, all over Cebu. No problems whatsoever. And what would I upgrade? I've already upgraded the group set. So the original Jamis Renegade group set was a Claris. Now I've got the GRX on it. The only other thing I think I would upgrade on this would be maybe the handlebars. And maybe if I don't use this on commutes very often, maybe I'd change the pedals to one of the Crank Brothers pedals. I don't know the names of them, but one of those pedals. Yeah, that's it. Alright, hope you liked that. The bike check of my Surly Midnight special. If you watch more of my videos, especially once the lockdown ends, you're gonna see this baby a lot more often. Alright, peace. Thank you. Bye.